Okay, so it is August 27, 2026, and literally all day yesterday and again today, this morning, Charles Perry has threatened and harassed and threatened and harassed. We're going to get you. We're making you go. You're going to make me go where and how. You're going to get me, quote unquote. How? I thought you said you're not a human trafficker. I thought you said that under oath in a courtroom, that you're not causing extreme prolonged arrest with intent to coerce human trafficking delivery. And then we hear you go, let's get her in the motel. She just ain't broke enough yet. Run the tornado on her. She just ain't sick enough yet. Poison her a little more. Put a little more poison in that coffee or milk or Coke or whatever she drank. We just need to get her. She's going to come with us. Come with you where? Are you trying to kidnap me? That's what you keep saying. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, for that, you paid with intel, see? We have names and you can't get a name. Mr. Perry's like, don't you remember? I remember what you took. I remember what you took. I remember we promised you in 2016 things will be much different this time than you ever saw before. You're not going to get away with it this time. Not this time. You've gotten away with heinous, depraved, demented, disturbing crimes all your life. Not this time. Watch this. You're about to see things you've not seen before. Any other victim have this kind of information? Don't you remember what it means that we have it? Who all has it? Who all has the recordings of the many times you guys said, we need to get her in the hotel. We need to get a key to the hotel room. We need to wipe her bank accounts out, run a tornado on her, and get her phone disconnected and get her kicked out, and then she'll come with us. She'll be coerced into human trafficking because we're too stupid to figure out how to make money like other men. We got to have a woman do it for us. Women got to do it for us. Who all heard you say that? Do you feel adequate as men picking on one woman? All you men. Does that make you feel manly? Does it make you feel tough? Does that make you feel cool or like a hot shot? Did you get a name of my people? Which congressman's putting together a congressional hearing or preparing for one, sir? Where you guys can explain before the whole world what in the world is wrong with you, that you would do what you've done to me and my kids. And each and every judge who broke the law, if the judge didn't break the law, any of the many judges involved in this, if they didn't break the law, they have nothing to worry about. If they did, they do. They're going to have to explain it in a congressional hearing in front of the whole world. Do you like attention, Mr. Perry? You can't get attention any other way. You're about to get a whole lot of it. A whole lot of attention. Okay, don't you remember, sir? I can't remember what you imagined, but I can remember what you took. I can remember that we told you if you take something from me, we take something from you, like a name. Or your code word, the tornado. Run the tornado on her. Get her in the hotel. Get her walking, and we get this kidnap and throw her in the trunk. Who's that talks like that, Gordy? Who talks like that? Hee-haw. Who talks like that? Okay, so who all has those recordings? And what are they going to do to you? You're not able to understand what they're doing to you even now, are you? That's not my problem. Never been my problem, never will be my problem. That's your problem. And it's not my responsibility to explain to you what it means that we have this. I don't know Gordy. You know how I got Gordy's name? Police surveillance. When they were talking to what he was talking about what he was doing to my kids. Okay, so that got him caught. Now we got his name. Gordy, don't you remember we have your name? So who all has those recordings? What are they going to do to you? When are they going to do it? How pissed off did you want them to be when they do it? How much of our intel did you want to confirm? You're supposed to be proving us wrong, not right. You seem to be wanting to prove us right, Gordy. You feel inadequate as a man picking on a woman? And you have to have help. Sneak around in the dark like little rats. Put poison in her food. Put poison in her drink. Drop that poison off at the grocery store. Call when she's on the way. Here she come. Put it on the shelves. Put it in her food. We drop it off at the restaurant. Gordy, David, Roberson, Charles Perry, Lucius, Gregory, you're caught. Don't you remember? Can't you remember? Can't you read? What does it mean that we have these names? And no other victim has this. I have this. We're going to wipe our bank accounts out. You do not have any legal reason to even know where my bank accounts are. Your power of attorney is a forgery. and you're not to use it. You are to cease and desist. Now, if you use it anyway, what will the people, they get this kind of information, have the recordings, what will they do to you? When you call my banks, how do you know you're not being recorded? And my guys get it the second that you get off the phone, or the second you walk out of the building. Do you know? Do you want all of America to hear that in a congressional hearing? Because here's the thing about congressional hearing. Taxpayers are the bosses and the employers of a judge, a cop, or a prosecutor. Okay? Courtrooms are paid by tax dollars. Judges are paid by tax dollars. There's not qualified immunity for attempted murder. Conspiracy to commit attempted murder or accessory after the fact, or negligence, depraved indifference to human life. There's no qualified immunity for that. None. And if you get called into a subpoena into a congressional hearing, how are you going to explain why you use tax dollars to murder people, or to aid and abet in it, or commit economic terrorism or economic abuse, or theft, grand larceny? Not grand theft, grand larceny. How are you going to explain that? Whether you're a cop or a judge or prosecutor. Because I said it's different this time. You're not going to get away with it this time. Watch this, and we kept our promise. We said until you give back what you took and get the fuck out of my life. I remember what you took. That's all I remember. I remember every problem you caused that I wouldn't have had to deal with were it not for you. So apply the but-for causation standard with intent to coerce human trafficking delivery, which is such a serious crime that it comes with a life sentence per count, which is the same as murder in a lot of states, where they don't have the death penalty. Okay, nobody likes you people, Cordy. Nobody likes you, Gregory. Nobody likes you, Lucius. Nobody likes you, Charles and Dave, because you horrify people with your demented crime. Your disturbing, depraved, demented crime. You've made all the phone calls in the world you can make, and nobody will tell you a fucking thing. They'll all tell you the same thing. We have no idea what you're talking about, and because that's what they were told to say, if they do know. And that way, you don't know who's lying to you and who's telling you the truth, and you won't until it's too late. And you're not getting a name because you behave the way you do. Does it make you feel adequate as men to pick on one woman? Are you so weak and stupid and pathetic you can't figure out how to make money by yourselves like other men do? That you can't make money unless a woman does it for you? That you got to beat up a woman because you're too weak to pick on a man your age, your size, in good health and broad daylight? Since you have nothing better to do than pick on somebody? I remember what you took. I remember we promised you. It's different this time. And we kept our promise. I remember we told you you're going to get nothing but the runaround trying to find my boss and get me fired and back them off. Not going to happen. You will get nothing but the runaround. You have my word. I promise, and we kept the promise. That's what I remember. Okay, you take from me, we take from you. You take from me, we take from you. You cost me something, it'll cost you. For every dollar you take from me, it's costing you about $100,000. At least. Our forensic accountant tells us. Is it funny now? Tough guy, you feel tough? Does it make you feel adequate as a man acting like that? Everybody else thinks you're pathetic. So one guy said all Charles Perry does all day long is harass Cynthia or harasses other people about her. He does nothing else. He's not doing a damn thing that is productive. He's not doing a damn thing that is successful. He's not doing a damn thing that is interesting. He's either harassing and threatening her, or he's harassing and threatening people about her, and that's all he does all day long. And the guy needs to get a life. It doesn't get any more pathetic and lame than that. And boring. He has nothing better to do than harass a woman who rejected him and left and moved twice to get away from him. Tried 11 times to get a judge to make him leave her alone. He had to buy his way out of. So those judges are going to have to explain to the American people who pay them, those are their bosses, they're accountable for how they spent the public's money. And so they're going to have to account to it in a congressional hearing. And so what we told you is, if you don't want it in a congressional hearing, don't say it and don't do it, because it will be, you have my word, I promise. It's not if it's when. It's not if it's when. That means all the time you sat on your fat asses and, "Gee, we just didn't put enough poison in that food. We just dropped that off over there at Walmart. We'll call them and tell them she's on the way. Get that stuff on that shelf. She's headed that way." We're voyeurs and we're sitting here watching her in the privacy of her home. We saw she just ran out of milk and she's headed over to Walmart to get some more. Tell them to put the poison milk up on the shelf so she'll buy that one. Put enough on there so she gets the one that's poisoned. We need to get her in a hotel. We need to run the whole tornado on her, make her broke, wipe out her bank accounts, and make her just, then she'll call us, and she'll come with us. You are off your nut. I have help. What are they going to do to you? What are they doing to you now? Clearly, you're not able to ascertain even what they're doing to you right now. Or you'd stop. Gordy. That means you, Gordy. That means you, Gregory. That means you, Lucius. Do you feel adequate as a man picking on a woman, sneaking around in the dark like rats, hiding behind things or people or a cop or a TV or a phone or a computer? Do you feel adequate as a man behaving like you behave? Is it getting you in for any names, any information? Is it getting you what you want? How long have you been trying to deliver me by causing extreme, prolonged arrest? You think not being with my kid that's very stressful. Nothing is more stressful than that. Knowing what you're doing to him and there's nothing I can do about it. Here's the threat that was made. If you try to go to help your son, we will kill him and you both while you're en route. You will not see him again. That was the threat made. We'll have you thrown in jail the second you walk in that hospital. I'm trying to save my son's life. And so whoever is interfering with my efforts and ability to save my son's life, or anyone's life for that matter, you will go to jail. And then you will explain in a congressional hearing why in the fuck you did that. And you have my word, I promise. And I remember that we made promises in 2016 and we kept them. And we made more promises in 2024 and we kept them. They have not even a name because everyone wants them gone. And they're not all there, that they can't put that together in their heads with all this. We made a promise and we kept it. You can't tell what they're doing to you even now. So what will they do when, what are they going to do to you? Who all has the recordings? Some people don't have the recordings, but they heard them. Who all heard them? Who all did they talk to? Mr. Perry, cease and desist all forms of all contact with me and all my family members. You and your goons. Cease and desist, Gordy. All contact with me and all my family members. Or don't complain when they do what they do to you, sir. Don't complain. Don't act shocked and dismayed. Don't get all upset and be a crybaby about it. You did it anyway, even though you were warned repeatedly. And you did it anyway. Can't you remember we warned you? Can't you remember you take, we take? Can't you remember we kept our promises? Can't you remember you caused a problem for me, they caused a few for you? Can't you remember you ruined, we ruin? You think it's funny to ruin people. Women. All you men think it's funny to ruin a woman. So when it's done back to you, don't cry. You did ask for that. We gave you fair warning and full disclosure, did we not? Come on now. Remember, we keep our promises. Remember, we say it, then we show you, then we say it, then we show you, then we say it, then we show you. It's been that way 15 years. What day is he going to be done investigating and put you in jail? You know everything, you tell us. Hot shot. You feel adequate as men? All you men picking on one woman? Does that make you feel manly? I don't know how. No one understands who in the hell would feel manly at picking on a woman. Normal people can't fathom it. Or some kid in a hospital, or a kid at third year age, or a little old man dying anyway, or women and children. How does that make you feel adequate as a man? How? When you do something to me and it pisses me off, your whole thing goes to pot, doesn't it? When he pesters her and takes her money, nothing works. We're seeing things we've not seen before, ever. I don't know who this is that he picked a fight with, but they're just flicking at us right now. I'm out of this deal because I'm going to tell you right now, when they stand up and crush him, I don't want to be anywhere near. And I promise you, that's coming. He's just flicking at him right now. That's all they're doing. Just playing with him. There's going to be a day when they stand up and crush him like a bug. And it's over. And that guy wanted out right there. And that's been, 4 or 5 years ago he said that. How much more intel did we get from March 2020, the first time he said, you don't invade her privacy, you don't contact her or her family, you leave those people alone. She cannot be broke. Nobody's going to help you if I'm broke, Gordy. She can't have no money. Make sure she don't have no money. Wipe out her bank accounts. Get in a hotel. They should come with us. Wow. Is that what you think? You can read this and think that, sir? You're not all there. You're missing some wires in your head. You're a joke. You know people make fun of you because you're that stupid, Gordy? They make fun of you. They make fun of Gregory. They make fun... What's wrong with these guys? Can they not see what she has here? They can pull some strings. Look at her. She can too. They can't get a name. Not even a name. Much less everything else she has. We're picking on a woman. Fear us. And we have to hide behind computers and phones to do it. Fear us. And we have to hide behind drugs and poisons and bacteria and bioweapons. Be scared of us. No, they laugh at you. They make you're a joke. I'm sorry, that's what's real. You can sit there and daydream all you want. Didn't change what's real. Has it changed us? We get the help, not you. Your code words. Run the tornado. Papa John's. Make delivery of a human trafficking victim to the buyer. Pin the tail on the donkey. Do a false arrest and, Red Rover. Send her over to whatever jurisdiction you want to put her in a compound. How many victims were arrested just before they ended up at a compound? All these women that are at compounds, how'd they end up there? All the people at the compounds, how did they end up at the compound? What events occurred that got them to one of your compounds where you pimp them out? See, you don't get to use taxpayer dollars, Mr. Perry, to pimp a woman out, because you can't make money, so you have to have a woman do it for you. You don't get to use tax dollars and not have to explain that to the American people in a congressional hearing. You have my word, I promise. All the phone calls in the world haven't given you any information at all, because you people are just, finally somebody's doing something about this and putting a stop to it. About damn time. We're sick of them. We're sick of these people. We're sick of them. We get the help, not you. That's the evidence. That people are sick of you. Finally, about damn time somebody's putting a stop to it. See? All of your code words. Look, it is. Wizard of Oz, Tornado, Twister. Wipe her bank accounts out illegally. Put her in a hotel. Get her walking. Who all heard you say that every time you said it? Gordy, who all heard you say that every time you say it? Who all heard you tell my son, we needed you to get your mom in a psych ward and you failed, so no wheelchair for you. We're going to deprive you of your basic rights and needs. This whole thing was opened on a human rights violations complaint, and we heard George said he thought Saddam Hussein made the complaint. There's no other country doing this to you. There was a complaint made from another country. You got human rights violations, and so do you. So kiss my ass. Doesn't really help negotiating something for peace in the world. When we have a black pussy sore in our own country, we can't use that as leverage, can we? Until we clean up the mess in our own backyard, we can't criticize someone else's, can we? I will not confirm or deny with Saddam or anybody else. We don't tell that kind of information. That's confidential. You can guess at it. You can speculate. That's all you've done for 15 years is guess and speculate. And people are sick of it. They just want you to shut up and go away. You've made accusations. You've harassed people. And everybody is sick of it. We hear it all the time. Hurry up and put them in jail so I don't have to take their phone calls anymore. I'm sick of that. I don't have time for this. Why do they? I don't have time for this. I have my own problems. Also, powerful people that have been involved that you're exposing what they're doing. Powerful people don't like problems. And you've exposed yourself like never before. No other victim has this. No other victim has this. You take from me, we take from you. You cause a problem for me, we cause some for you. You ruin me, we ruin you. You threaten me, Charles, you're going to pay for that. You take my property and destroy it, you're going to pay for that. You keep me from my kid and you keep making him worse, you're going to pay for that. You have my word, I promise. Not just Charles and Dave, but Gordy and Gregory and Lucius and Jacob and every person involved in that. Every person involved in that. You have my word, I promise. I remember we keep our promises. I remember what you took. I feel disgusted by you, and that's what I feel. I feel very sad for the people you hurt. Just for fun, because you just think you can. I said I will ruin you. And by God, that's what I meant. I will ruin you. I'll fuck you up if you fuck with me. I don't pick a fight. I move twice not to have a fight. You fuck with me, you start a fight with me, I'll finish it. I have the power and the people behind me to do that. You've not seen this before, have you, David? Any other victim have this? You're not all there. Get in reality. You've made yourself a joke. Because you're not getting it. You're not in reality. You people making fun of you because you're delusional. And I don't mean that one of you. I mean collectively. All of you. Even the ones not in the lawsuit. See? No other victim has this. You know what, Judge Egan? This is evidence that there's a criminal investigation, which now includes you. It's the same thing for Judge Parker. If you did nothing illegal, you have nothing to worry about. If you did something illegal, then prepare yourself to explain it to the American people why you use their money to do it. Because you work for them. They pay you. And you don't get qualified immunity when you knowingly and willfully violate the law. And that's just the way it is. It's not up to you. It's even above my head, but believe me, I'm all for it. I'm on team Dragon Slayer, 100%. There's a reason they called me to help with this, and not you. You see this? Gordy? I'm gonna wipe her bank accounts out. Let's just get her in a hotel. Let's just pick on a woman, all us men. You feel adequate picking on a woman? All you men? You think people respect you? Do you think you're to be feared? Absolutely fucking not. Judge Egan and Judge Parker, there's a reason they did not allow you to be involved in the investigation. They didn't call you and ask you to help. Okay, you gotta have some clarity of mind as to what your true north is and what your values and your morals are, and your willingness to sacrifice for the greater good, and to stand to have a certain, the way my personality is. If you piss me off trying to intimidate me, you're not going to intimidate me, you'll piss me off, and then that strengthens my resolve. And I am dead set, raring to go even more than ever to ruin you and to destroy you. If you're so pathetic, you have to threaten me hiding behind a phone or a computer or a TV or other people like a corrupt cop or my family. You're that pathetic. I don't think that I need to really worry about much, do I? No. So, you're not tough and you're not respected. And people are very, very glad to see that you're about to be gone, all of you. No more phone calls. No more phone calls. No more harassment. So we got, the judge is supposed to sign a arrest warrant the second she even mentions her son or David Roberson or Charles Perry. Is that true? Well, you can explain that in the congressional hearing as well. Because my boss wants me with my son, protecting him from them, and you interfered, and he got worse. So get ready to explain that to the American people why you used their money to do that. Okay? We have 421 pages on this blog of never-ending scrolling of what Mr. Perry and his crew of strange-o human traffickers do to people. And the conversations they had planning a crime against me. We got it beforehand, not after. So most times, it's either on this blog or I don't tell them what I know. I just don't do what they wanted me to do. I know not to. I'm not going to be trafficked. I'm going to ruin you. You have my word, I promise. So how much of my intel did you wish to confirm so that we can use it as evidence against you in a criminal case? How much of my intel did you wish to confirm, Gordy, Lucius, Gregory? How much of Blankenship, Brody? How much of my intel, Bettencourt, did you wish to confirm? These are not people I've met, by the way. I think I've met Bettencourt, but the guys had to tell me who he was. He did not tell me who he was. He came to my work. He found out where I work and when I work, and there he was. So did Jacob. So did David Roberson. So did Mickey James. So did Pinto, who offered $5,000 to sleep with Charles. And I was like, ew, I didn't negotiate. I didn't say, now I'll do it for $7,000. I just flat said, hard no, ew. That guy creeps me the fuck out. I don't date weirdos like him. I don't date creepy. I don't date broke. I don't date ghetto. I don't date his kind. He's a fat, ugly turnoff. So no. Absolutely never gonna happen. If he gets anywhere near me, I will kick the fuck out of him. Because he's dangerous. He's dangerous. There's too many dead bodies. Too many funerals. Didn't somebody say that? There's never going to be a wedding. There's too many funerals. Mr. Perry, you are as whack job as they come. And people are starting to see that, not from what I say, but from what you say when you make all those phone calls. And they're sick of it. They're sick of having to deal with you. So nobody will help you. They're helping us. So they don't have to take those phone calls anymore. Okay? It doesn't matter what I say. Your whack job problem is very easy to spot. Millions of, way far. You get on the phone and you open your mouth and there it is. You can't miss it. Because you don't even make sense. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. And you have no idea you should be embarrassed, do you? Yep, that's not my problem either. Go make those phone calls. Knock yourself out. Okay, so we just document. Here's what they said beforehand. So this gives us evidence of intent, malicious intent, premeditation, mens rea. So when they do the actus reus, we go, well, we had it. We have the intent. They talked about it. We got it. Who all heard the recording? Who all has the recording? What day are they going to pull the plug and put you guys in jail? And then we don't have to deal with you and your crap anymore. We get the help with that, and you don't get help with interfering. You never have. You never will. Okay, my boss offered to call you if you give back what you took and get out of my life and answer your questions. He's the only one authorized to do that. And you said no, and you gave us the middle finger and you slapped us across the face every day. So that offer's been withdrawn. What happens now is you give it back and you get out of my life, or he will do it for you. And you're not gonna like how he does that. What's he gonna do to you? How pissed off did you want him to be when he does it? You can't even tell what he's doing to you now, can you? Yeah, not my problem. Listen, do what you do, but don't complain and don't get shocked and dismayed when we keep our promises.